This one I haven't seen. This just came across the transom. Candace
Straight off the wire.
Candace Owens there with Charlie Kirk. Is that Charlie Kirk there?
That's him.
There he is. He's got a haircut.
He's recovered.
He's recovered. They're in the UK, and as you know, they've Turning Points has had some problems in the UK. They have been mocked mercilessly on social media. They have been parodied. There have been parody accounts that have mocked them and made fun of them, which is, of course, as you know, against the Constitution. But
they don't have the First Amendment over there,
but they
so be
do
careful.
not have in Britain. They don't have the same Constitution, so you're allowed to mock them there and make fun of them. You're not actually silencing them. And here is Candace Owens. When you go to overseas and when you're in Europe, you got to show that you've got some bona fides when it comes to understanding European history. So she's going to give a crack at it.
Yeah, I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. He was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German, everybody to look a different way. That's not, to me, that's not nationalism. In thinking about how it could go bad down the line, I don't really have an issue with nationalism. I really don't. I think that it's okay. It's important to retain your country's identity and to make sure that what's happening here, which I think is incredibly worrisome in terms of the decrease in the birth rate that we're seeing in the UK, is what you kind of want to avoid. So I don't have anything problem. I have no problems with nationalism. It's globalism that I try to avoid.
It is just like the Jesse Owens thing said.
Wait, so
can we just play the first part of that again? Because, and I just want to say, there may be some members of our society that might be offended a little bit by what Hitler wanted to do, even if he just wanted to do it in Germany.
My domestic policies are fine.
Yeah,
No, by the way, I really do.
It was
There's a huge
our Jews and our homosexuals and our gypsies, right?
But very cool.
We're not messing with anyone outside of Germany, just ours.
Thomas Friedman Hitler, that's a pretty good character that you just gave me there.
I was talking to
flattened borders. I was talking with a
driver.
Japanese Toyota executive about how the earth is flattening. So the Jew here must be killed elsewhere in order for supply chains to be synchronized.
That she really doesn't have a problem with Hitler, what Hitler did within his borders. It was just his
global.
imperial design.
It was his globalism.
It was his globalist. Here, let's just one more time.
Yeah, I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. He was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German, everybody to look a different way. That's not, to me, that's not nationalism.
One of the things we need
about
to have
how it could go bad
things
down
work
the line,
well
I don't
in
really,
Germany
I don't really have
is
an
just
issue
to
with
get rid of
nationalism.
the
I really
cancers.
don't. I think that it's okay. It's important
That's the problem.
to retain.
We had too many cancers. The trains, they ran slowly because of the elitists, the Jews.
social
and
justice
gypsies.
warriors.
How did this Jesse Owens thing learn to think like this? We should do experiments on her.
It's a real problem. But what we need to do is just keep it inside of Germany. And then it's okay.
If you keep it inside the borders,
We
then
just
you
one
don't
of the
project your
problems
values on
we
others.
have with Germany is that our bloodlines are a little problematic. Germans not having enough babies. Some of the other types having too many babies.
The world is
We just
flat.
need to
We're
figure
in
it out.
hyper-globalization.
We just
You
need to
can't
figure out what the
solve-
hell is going
You need to
on.
figure out what the hell is going on here. But you cannot solve a problem in one place without another.
Yeah,
It's a global economy. My friend Yatishi Yamanada from Toyota Motors tell me when we were playing golf.
Oh
He
my
said the world is
God.
flattening and hyperlinks. So we need to
Hey,
kill the Jews there
Candace,
too.
can we talk a little bit? I just, you may not want to go too hard on the everything would have been fine. if
I'm gonna do.
Hitler was just in Germany.
Yeah, Charlie
I
Kirk's
think
definitely
you could
like-
probably just get away with just not raising Hitler to make your point about why nationalism is good.
You know the thing about
We could probably find other examples of how
Maybe mention
nationalism
like
is
African independence movement.
yeah, maybe we should talk about like go with the whole India didn't want to be colonized.
Right.
Do a little by your logic
Right.
versus a bold expansion into Nazi territory.
good. Right.
Charlie
Uh,
Kirk knows she done goofed.
I think that yeah, but you know the thing about Candace Owens is that she's too smart for therapy, as she explained to Russell
She
Brand.
has too high of an IQ.
Yeah,
for
she said
therapy.
a lot of high IQ individuals can't do therapy, and you're sitting there like, yeah.
Maybe take a second
Yeah,
opinion.
I'm gonna say
Candace.
that. Yeah, I think some IQ individuals need therapy urgently.